The reason why we've called this press conference this afternoon is to announce the arrest of Jared Bully for the murder of one Robin Sue Miller, which occurred back on November the 4th, 2003. The body was discovered by the Beaver Falls Police in the area of Northrop Steel, and the investigation has been ongoing since that period of time. Safe to say that we felt that we had enough evidence at this point in order to file these charges of criminal homicide against the defendant Bully. It's been a long road. It's fair to say that Mr. Bully became a prime suspect back in 2007, and due to the advance of chemical science in this particular case, led us to the conclusion that we could file today. I like to say parenthetically that the effort put forward by the Beaver Falls Police over these great number of years, in addition to the Pennsylvania State Police Crime Lab, we were able to resubmit and resubmit various pieces of evidence over the years that we had gathered thanks to a good crime scene collection effort that was put forward at the time of the homicide. And as I said before, it led us to this point where we felt capable of filing charges against Mr. Bully. Mr. Bully was arrested this morning around noon. He's currently lodged in the Beaver County Jail. As I said, the DNA profile of the defendant was found on the whereabouts of the victim back in 2007. However, it wasn't until December of this year that the crime lab was able to give us additional evidence, which we believe placed the defendant at the time of death with the victim. At this point, I turn it over to the Chief of Beaver Falls, Chief Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Barash. As Mr. Barash has stated, this has been a long, difficult at times, and exhaustive investigation, but I'd just like to let the public and the victim's family and friends know that we never gave up. Detective Gall and Detective DeLuca did a fantastic job over these years of maintaining their pursuit of justice here, and we're very glad to be here to be able to say that we're moving forward with this case. There's other agencies I would like to thank. Once again, the District Attorney's Office, Mr. Barash, and his office. I would like to thank the Detectives Bureau from the District Attorney's Office, as well as the Pennsylvania State Lab in Greensburg. That was a great help to us in this investigation.
What's often forgotten is the key element in solving these crimes is an evidence room that's not only in order, but preserves the evidence that was originally seized or gathered at the time. That happened in this case, so that we were not only able to give things that were submitted the first time around, but we added to that different elements and different things that were discovered at the original scene. And that led eventually to be able to file this charge. Science eliminated everybody but this individual, because we never forgot. And what I mean by that is that by the tone of an earlier question, just because this person may have been disadvantaged, or we never forgot. I mean, this was a lady from the city of Beaver Falls. The crime we know happened in Beaver Falls. And I think it's a compliment to the chief and his department that together as a team we didn't forget. The family's rather diverse, so we haven't been able to contact them all, but we're in the process of doing that. And I think recent events, publicity that the case received through what they call the Cold Case series that's been run, I think it's fair to say they had pretty good educated guess that we were getting close.